Ford versus Tesla, and the winner is not the Ford, but the Tesla. So the Tesla had zero problems, and it charged very quick at each charging station. So quick that we just went ahead and charged it to full capacity at a lot of the stations, just because we had time to kill getting coffee and things like that. And so I think the longest we were at a charging station was maybe about 30 minutes, and that was it for the Tesla. I don't know, maybe 14 total charges. The Ford, it would go about 140 miles max before it needed fueled up again, and it was about $60 per fuel up, and the fuel ups were, like I said, about every 100 to 140 miles, depending on how uphill the runs were. I think the most it got was about 155 miles. And the problems with the Ford were stopping a couple times just to adjust the timing belt, or not timing belt, but the distributor, timing on the distributor. We had a flat tire, so right here, and it's flat again. Wow. So we barely made it here. So we replaced that tire, and that tire ran right down to the threads for some reason. So I'm not sure what happened there. We're gonna have to get to the bottom of that, or my brother's gonna have to get to the bottom of that. And what else? Oh, by the way, it's hot here in Missouri. Humid and hot, and spiders everywhere, spider webs. Let's see what else. That's about it for repairs. We had to tighten up the alternator belt once. Had to tighten up the power steering belt a couple times. Other than that, it ran like a top. I mean, the engine just purred the whole way, just not very efficiently. So it had plenty of stops. So quite a few more stops than the Tesla. So the Tesla could go about twice the distance. Even though we didn't need to, the Tesla went typically about, I would say on average, about 225 miles, 200 miles maybe before we charged it. There's charging stations everywhere, and I mean everywhere. So here we are at my brother's place. Pretty nice place in Missouri, huge shop. And that's all he has at this point, is a big shop with kind of a bedroom, bathroom, kitchen built in the shop, and then he's got a beginning of a foundation over here, which is going to take a lot of work. Put a house on here. He'll eventually get to it. He'll probably retire here another 10 years maybe. And then his property is full of things like this, like bunny rabbits. Where'd you go, rabbit? Down there. Oh. Down there in the shade, staying cool. There's chiggers in the trees. You don't want to go into the brush here. You get ate by chiggers. And there's something in the black walnut trees too. I think ants. They were pooping all over the car. That's another reason why I had to wash the car. Oh, bunny rabbit ran away, hanging out on the ledge over there. So anyway, yeah, big shop. Has a second floor in there. That's where the bedroom is. Let me see, anything else about the trip? Went pretty quick. I think we spent the night in 3 different hotels. When we had the blowout, that really didn't slow us down any, because it happened in the evening after already traveling quite a few miles. And we just woke up the next day, very common tire size, swapped out the tire in the morning, It did take the guy almost an hour and a half to swap out a tire. That's kind of unusual. That's about it. So Tesla wins.